Where've you been?
I left a note. Didn't you read it?
Yeah, I read it. I just thought you'd be back earlier. So, where'd you go for breakfast?
That place in Palo Verde. I guess I lost track of the time.
Oh, at least you're back. Get any sleep?
What?
Did you get any sleep? You left a note that said you couldn't sleep. Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, I slept a little bit, yeah.
Can we talk?
What do you want to talk about, Betsy? Do you want to talk about this problem again?
Actually, yes. You know, I'm no expert, Craig. But I think maybe the first time it was the champagne, and after that, maybe it was the tension.
No, Betsy, it was not the champagne. You know, you're never there for me. You're like 1,000 miles away here on some other planet, and you're with Steve.
No, I don't know what you're used to. I don't know what other women are like. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm inexperienced.
Maybe it's just that you're in love with Andropoulos.
How many times do I have to tell you that is over now? He is out of my life now. I can't compare you to him or to anybody else. Like I said, Craig, maybe it's that I am inexperienced. And maybe it's my fault, but not in the way you say it is. And I'm just asking you to please be patient with me.
I'd like to go back today.
Okay. Today, why?
I have a lot of work to do. I'd like to get back.
Listen, Craig, why don't we stay here? When we go back there, it's going to be a little bit hectic. And if we're here, we can be alone and we can talk.
You know, I don't want to talk anymore. I really don't want to talk anymore. I'm very tired of talking, and I'd just like to get back. So I'm going to try to book us on an afternoon flight today, okay? Pack your bags.
Crunch, the blend of milk chocolate and crispy crunchies that's music to your mouth.
Creamy milk chocolate is the melody. Crispy crunchies are the harmony. The two together are music to my head. Hum a few bars of mystery crunch. Toast up and analyze and appetize. Mystery crunch is music. Bring music to your mouth. Oh, Mom, you're such a happy piece.
And comfortable, because Josie wears gloves.
Love's hourglass design fits comfortably.
All elastic diapers don't fit the same. Compare yours to Love's. Hold it up to the light. If the padding's wide, it has to bunch up between your baby's legs. Love's padding's curved to fit comfortably.
I love beautiful hair. Making it beautiful is the art of my profession. Yet there are women who burn beautifully at home with lilt. You see, the key is in the roll-up. A bad roll-up shows frizzy. A good roll-up, beautiful curls. Only lilt has these amazing sponges. They grip better, roll up better for more beautiful hair. Lilt sponges help you roll up so professionally. It even makes me a little jealous.
Lilt's professional touch. Beautiful.
Hi, baby.
Wow, were you operating all this time?
Yeah. Oh. I'm starving. You had breakfast yet?
No, I was going to wait for you, but the five of us got a little bit hungry.
Well, you don't mind if I pick, do you?
No, go right in.
You spoke to Dia today?
Yeah, she was here earlier. Oh, honey, I think this is going to be an ugly trial. But she seems to be holding up pretty well, and she's got an awful lot of faith in Tom.
How you feeling, Alan?
Well, I wouldn't want to get a whole lot bigger, I'll tell you that.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. They may come early.
Well, I hope not. I still got to pick out 4 names.
Well, don't panic yet, you know.
Don't panic. I've got to come up with 4 names. 8 names if you count middle names. What do you think about a namesake? Now, why don't we call one of the boys Jeffrey? That'll be 1 down and 3 to go.
Well, we don't know that we're going to have a boy yet, right?
Well, assuming.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I tell you the truth, I don't think that's too good an idea. It might get a little confusing, you know, and if he has other brothers, it might get a little jealous.
That's assuming he has a brother.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we call them all Jeffrey? It'll be Jeff, and Jeff.
Oh, that's real cute, John. Real cute. 4 against 2. This is not going to be easy.
Yeah, but we're bigger.
For now.
Look, since it was my grandfather's name, what do you think about having Lowell as one of the kids' names? I'd really like that.
Oh, Jeff, and Lowell. It sounds like a law firm.
No, I mean, what about the idea of having it as a middle name for a girl, like Christina Lowell Ward?
Oh, I like that. Sounds like a poet, huh?
Mean an awful lot to Mom.
Did I tell you you look beautiful today, huh?
You must be blinded by love.
Well, I'm not worried.
I'm sorry, but is Brian McCall staring at me?
Ryan McCall is looking this way.
Cobra doesn't take his eyes off his prey.
Forget about it.
Good time for me? Well, you know I want to be here, Tom. I hope it goes all right. I'm sure it will, Lisa. I'm so sorry about the trouble that Tom and Margot are having. Oh, those two, they are so stubborn. Well, how's your family life?
I'll imagine it would be a lot better if Fritz and my son were not on opposite ends of the trial.
So what are you going to do when he's acquitted?
Oh, well, Fritz and Brian are just going to have to resign, and so the back to justice has to take them over on me. It could take a little time. Thank you, darling.
I wouldn't want to be in Tom's shoes today.
Lucky for you, you're not.
Tom was scared as hell.
Be seated. Mr. Hughes, are you ready to make the opening statement for the defense?
I am, Your Honor.
If I take some Heinz ketchup at the start of your meal and put it right here, and put this other well-known brand right here, something amazing happens before you're half through. See? The competition ran. And Heinz is thicker. Here's where the thickness pays off. Taste. Because on a hamburger or anything else, Heinz is the best-tasting ketchup.
So pour on the Heinz, America's thickest, best-tasting ketchup.
What did you have? Oh, it's these hands. This dry skin makes them itch, burn, hurt.
Mom, you should have told me. I'll get my Lanacane. It goes to work in seconds. Fast as you can say, Lanacane.
You're better already.
Lanacane has what hydrocortisones like Cortate don't. 2 active ingredients that work to stop painful itching fast and an antibacterial to help natural healing.
How's dry skin? What dry skin? Lanacane works wonders.
There's only one Lanacane for all kinds of itching.
Hey, muscle, come on.
No, look.
Don't look, Bert.
But these no-wax tiles shine like new. Makes the others look old.
But I use them up and shine.
Yuck.
Looks like build-up.
Try New Bright to keep no wax floors shining bright as new. The leading mop and shine goes on cloudy, builds up. Bright goes on clear, won't build up.
Hey, honey, the floor looks new. Used a lot of muscle?
Yeah, I just got brave.
New Bright keeps no wax floors bright as new, without build up.
Smells like so much bacon bread.
Oh, it's coming, yeah, yeah. There's a new look coming, yeah, yeah. And it's gonna rise, rise, rise in your oven. New from Newberry, and it's called Pipe and Hot Bread. Make up your table, like you hot loaf, and that fire, hot loaf,
New pipe and hot loaf in the dairy cake.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Your Honor, my name is Tom Hughes, and I represent Dee Stewart. She sits in this courtroom accused of murder, for which if she's convicted, she will spend 25 years, the rest of her life, in prison. Mr. McCall says the state has overwhelming evidence of her guilt. This is not so. I ask each one of you now not to assume that the state can produce the evidence that Mr. McCall says it has, because Mr. McCall has no such evidence. What Mr. McCall does have is a few unhappy events in Dee Stewart's past, which you will dredge up for your perusal. Mr. McCall will make this trial very painful for Miss Stewart. Not because she's guilty, but because there are many unhappy times in her life with John Dixon, and these were many of them of a very personal nature. And how many among us would want the most personal, private events of their lives aired in this courtroom? I would. I ask you to keep this in mind. I ask you to keep in mind that any reluctance or pain she shows at having these events exposed in court in no way suggests her guilt. Mr. McCall will do this, he will tell you, in an attempt to show that Dee Stewart had a motive to murder John Dixon. But the real reason Mr. McCall will do this, will dwell on these painful personal matters, is because he has very little else to work with. He will tell you that Dee Stewart feared John Dixon. He will tell you that Dee Stewart hated John Dixon. And he will have no trouble establishing that because it is true. But Dee Stewart is not on trial for hating John Dixon. She is not on trial for fearing John Dixon. She is on trial for murdering John Dixon. A distinction which does not escape me. I do not think will escape you. But which apparently escapes the assistant district attorney. The prosecution will present its case first. With that in mind, it is crucial that you keep an open mind until all the evidence is in. Don't let some preconceived, pre-fabricated notion of this woman keep you from hearing the evidence and the testimony I will present. I'm going to do something right now that I don't think I've ever done before. I'm going to make
make a few predictions about the case Mr. McCall will present. As the trial progresses, keep these in mind, remember them, and judge for yourself the accuracy of these predictions. First, the evidence will not show that D. Stewart was anywhere near John Dixon when the fatal shot was fired. Second, the evidence will not show that D. Stewart had the strength to lift John Dixon's body from the murder site, put it in the trunk of a car, and dispose of it. Third, the evidence will not show that D. Stewart fired the weapon that killed John Dixon. And finally, and I think most importantly, the evidence will not show that D. Stewart ever in her life committed an act of violence. I've known this woman all my life, and if anything, is non-violent. Now I'll make some predictions about what the evidence will show. The evidence will show that D. Stewart did indeed drive out to John Dixon's house that morning. It's not because she was worried about herself, but because she was worried about her father. The evidence will show that D. Stewart had found a man with which she hoped to find happiness, and she would not jeopardize that happiness or a future with that man by committing a crime. The evidence will show that D. Stewart is a person whose conscience would forbid the taking of a human life, whatever the provocation. And finally, the evidence will show that there were others that had both the motive and the opportunity to kill John Dixon, and the means to do it. Now this man, or this woman, who I think is a member of this community, and a prominent member of this community, had every reason to cast suspicion upon someone else. And what better person than D. Stewart, who had an unhappy history with a murdered man. D. Stewart. D. Stewart stands alone against the state. She's been arrested. She's been subjected to the harsh glare of publicity by a biased newspaper that has dubious connections to the district attorney's office. Many of the people in this courtroom have already tried and convicted her without a trial. The shadow cast on her name by these charges can never be removed, no matter what your verdict is. Her life has been damaged. Only you can take away her life now. Only you stand before
between her and a conviction of a crime she did not commit. To find her guilty, you must be satisfied beyond a reasonable doubt, and to a moral certainty that B. Stewart took John Dixon's life. If you have reasonable doubt, then you must. It is your duty, each of you, to return to this courtroom with a verdict of not guilty.
Convinced that each of you will do this duty as the law requires.
Does your bathroom remind you of a locker room? Mine does. When my kids hit the showers, dirt and germs really build up. That's why I don't trust our bathtub to just any cleanser. I cometize it. That means I clean and disinfect it. Only Comet has the strength of chlorinol, so it cleans right through the toughest bathroom grime and wipes out up to 99% of bathroom germs. In fact, Comet even has more germ-killing power than the leading pine cleaners. Comet promises to disinfect as it cleans right on the label. If you're not using Comet, you can't be sure your cleanser does that. I don't trust my bathroom to any other cleanser. For cleaning and disinfecting, don't compromise. Cometize.
Tammy all over, pretty Miss Marilyn, the one with the beautiful skin, soft and clean, can turn a young man's eye, and the coconut soap is the reason why. She's Tammy all over, legs and toes, arms and elbows, Tammy all over.
Tammy is the only leading beauty bar that's 1/2 creamy coconut soap for richer, creamier lather. So Tammy leaves you feeling soft and smooth all over.
Through her hips and soft as her lips, not just her face, but every place. She's Tammy all over.
Tammy for beautiful skin all over.
Tammy all over.
Great take, hon. I had to have second.
You had third, but who's canning?
Here's another.
The dishes are done, and so are the pans. But Dawn can handle that.
You're going to wash this after greasy pans?
No, you are, with Dawn.
Hey, nothing feels greasy. The water, my hands, no thing. And my plate looks as good as the first.
No kidding.
Dawn did some job on the chocolate cake.
So did you.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
AJ's the slick one. Whip's the slippery one.
That's what you get for being disreputable.
My brother is not disreputable.
Thank you.
I am.
Together, they're Simon and Simon, the hottest private eyes on the West Coast.
Aren't they cute?
Every week, they turn high adventure into a high old time.
Would you hurry up? Hold on!
Simon and Simon.
Mr. McCall?
Well, what did you decide, Steve?
I had a chance to think it over, and I appreciate the offer very much, but I can't take you up on that, okay?
You afraid of the responsibility?
No, I just think it's going to pay off.
The payoff? What do you mean?
Well, for not joining the union.
Look, I'm delighted that you didn't join up with that mob, and I'm not paying you for it.
All right, look, they're not a bunch of mobsters, okay?
Steve, you call them whatever you like, all right? But they blew your truck away, right?
All right, some of the guys did that, but I don't think that Lincoln Foster had anything to do with it.
Perhaps not, but he didn't prevent it either, did he?
But I don't blame him, and I'm not going to blame the whole union for what a couple of guys did. All right, now maybe I didn't feel exactly like running and joining the union right after that happened, but I don't want to see the union broken either.
Stephen, I told you this has nothing to do with it.
Well, it's going to look like a payoff, so, I mean, they're going to think that you and I had this deal going.
Well, what do you care what they think?
I care because some of them are my friends, Mr. McCall.
All right, Steve. I guess you're not as bright as I thought you were.
No, I guess not. Thanks anyway.
Everything packed?
Yep.
Where's the suitcase?
On the bed.
I'll tell Adam to get it. We still have some time before the flight. Do you want to stop and get a drink?
Okay.
Look, I know this wasn't much of a honeymoon, but we don't have to broadcast that to everybody, do we? Betsy, you're going to act this way on the flight?
Think what?
By the way you're acting right now.
No. I'm not going to make a scene if that's what you're talking about, no.
Good. Because I think you owe it to me not to let anybody know that anything went wrong.
I owe it to you?
That goes for now as well as when we get back to Oakdale. I don't want you talking to anybody about this. I don't want you talking to Kim. I don't want you talking to my mother. Is that understood?
Fine.
Because what goes on in our bedroom is our business. And I don't want anybody knowing that I don't want you telling anybody I'm half a man. And I especially don't want Whit McCall to know that anything went wrong here. And that's Steve Andropoulos either. No one.
Oh, I won't tell anybody, Fred.
Okay.
How come you're not in the witness room? No. Stuffy in there. I wanted some fresh air. We're through. Uh-huh. How did it go? It was the best opening statement I've ever heard. Well, you should be happy. I guess a clever enough lawyer to get anybody off. Father Tom isn't clever. He happens to believe in you, and it shows. I'm sick. And I'm upset. I don't want to hear any more about Tom. Did you really go to a doctor? Yes. I don't want to talk about it. Did he tell you you had the flu, or is that just a story you're handing out? Aunt Maggie, he told me I had the flu, and what difference does it make what kind of sick I am? I'm sick. Because I don't think you're sick. No. I think you're pregnant.
It's hard to say which is worse, constipation or the discomfort that often accompanies it. Doxadan can...
Phone's like two.
You looking tired, Vern? Better knock off for lunch. Look what your buddy Ernest brought you. Some Robert's candied beef. I love it. What more things, Vernon? Robert's candied cheese. Terrific taste, Vernon. Absolutely perfect for us. Chestnuts. Know what I mean?
magazine today at 4.
What's wrong? What is it? What?
I didn't help Steve. That Brian McClone just kept at me. He wouldn't stop until finally I had to admit that killed John. It's just an expression.
I know. It's okay.
He tried to make it sound as if he compared Dee's situation to the one that led to my killing Brennan all those years.
Congratulations, you set a new low. Putting Ellen Stewart on trial, that was fantastic.
Well, she was once before. I think it's germane.
A genetic predisposition to murder?
Oh, come on, Tom. Mother like daughter isn't so unheard of, now is it?
I used to respect you. I thought you were going to carve out an identity separate from your father. But my God, you just like him.
Yeah, well, I take that as a compliment.
It's no compliment.
Wait a minute. We're both lawyers, and you know it. And if you were in my place, you'd be doing the same thing. And probably worse.